Hi, this is Scott Jordan, and you are watching live here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful downtown Healdsburg. And the music just started. I can hear it right now.
Cool.
And welcome to TV Tuesday Live. This is the show where we taste wine, we talk about wine. And tonight, I've got Dave Batt in the house.
I am, or outside on the patio at least.
It's freaking like 85 degrees here, beautiful weather. It couldn't be any better than what we have. This is pretty good.
This is fantastic. You got a light breeze here.
Light breeze, but it's still warm, which is telling me that the fog is blowing out. But, you know, I checked the temperature for later in the week because I'm trying to do something with my wife. I heard it's her birthday weekend.
Oh, you remembered that, or did she have to remind you?
No, I had lots of people coming up to me to go, "What are you doing for her birthday?" And I'm like, "Stop already. Gosh, dang. It's a week away. Let's relax."
Yeah,
no,
long
it's birthday
time.
week. And I'm like, "No, stop." Just,
I'm thinking a gift card for Costco or something.
yeah, absolutely. Target. Because, you know, she can get a lot more at Target.
That's true. You got you have enough food there.
She has to buy big stuff at Costco.
Oh,
so
good
we
point,
don't want.
good point.
Yeah. So anyway, it's her birthday weekend, and I'm trying to go to the ocean because she likes to go to Bodega Bay, and we never go. Like, you know, it's only 30 minutes, and you're there.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy. So anyway, I was looking at the weather, and it looks like it's cooling down toward the week, and I'm really pissed at that. So not happy with that, but it is what it is.
Snuggle weather, she said.
Yeah.
Like,
but
get those blankets, you know, sit outside, drink some wine, and kick back.
Yeah, but
watch
we
the
don't want to.
surf.
We don't want to just be like in a cave because it gets pretty damn cold in the ocean when it, you know. But it'll be okay. It'll be sunny and probably 70, and can't complain.
That'd be great.
So here we are. You know, I was just thinking today. We're heading into the last quarter of 2016.
Wow.
I mean, that's freaking
So
crazy.
how many weeks till Christmas?
Well, you know, well.
There we go. See, now you're really worried.
No, I'm super worried. No, it's well, the good news is in 2 weeks from this coming Thursday, I'm going to Foxborough with my wife, and we're going to the Patriots game.
Oh.
And we'll be hanging at Ryan's house with the gang, and we're going to be tearing it up, man. I'm going to be bringing the heat in wine, the heat, man. 'Cause
So
I'm going to sign up all these guys for the wine club, every damn one.
I
of them.
think it'd be great.
They walk in the door, I'm going to go, "Give me your credit card. Just
Yes,
shut up and give
I'll
me your
send
credit."
you a case every other week.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll take
Just-
care of it.
No, we got it under control.
And Ryan, because Ryan is
He's the punter for New England,
right,
and
and he's somehow tied to you, and
well, he's my wife's sister's son.
that's
So
good enough.
That's
Good
my
for some
nephew.
good tickets and some good visits, and
Yeah, and he's a really cool kid, and we really like him a lot. And he's a blast. He's definitely a blast.
he's a kick.
A kick, yeah, a real kick.
Yeah, good,
Yeah.
cool.
So we get to hang out with him and the gang over there at his place, and hang out in Boston. I'm going to try to find Joey. I've told this story before. I'll just tell it really quick, and then we'll get into the wines because it's a cute story. My wife and I went to Boston about 4 years ago when she was with Gallo.
Yep.
And they were in Connecticut at the Mohican Sun or one of those places, Indian casino thing.
Okay.
And there was an event that they were doing, and then they were doing something else in Boston. So I flew out just to kind of hang out because when you have a wife like mine that gets the really good places to stay, I can
Tag along.
I just tag along. I carry
Right.
her bags. I do I do whatever she tells me. It's okay. So anyway, we went to Boston, And I'd never been to Boston, and we went to the Italian district. And cute shops and restaurants on both sides. It was just an amazing, really cool place. And we go into this one bar, and there is Joey. Now, I didn't know it was Joey, but we knew once we got in there that this was Joey. And we sat at the bar, and we were talking to this guy who is Joey. And he starts to tell his whole family story. That, first of all, Aunt Mary and Aunt Mabel, they own all the shops down this side over here. And then, Uncle Charlie, he runs this one over there, and they got that one over there. We own this. We got to own the whole street. You go anywhere, you own the streets. This is Joey. He's like got the heavy accent. And he's going, yeah, he goes, I just got out of jail because I sold too much marijuana. And cause and I almost fell over the chair. And he's going, yeah, and my uncle, man, he's so pissed at me, man. He comes up with the limo, he pulls in front. And he walks in and he says, Joey, I'm gonna smack you. He goes, I don't know if he's gonna hit me or kill me. I have no idea.
Right.
Then he goes in the back and he has his food and
Google that on Urban Dictionary to find what smack you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he kept telling us all these stories. It was hilarious. And his family owns literally the whole damn street. Probably half a dozen restaurants. They own all of them. Every damn one of them, all the way down both sides. And you don't mess with the Italians because you could end up in a box. So Joey was like, and he kept saying over and over, he goes, damn, if I didn't sell all that marijuana, I'd be fine. And I'm like, yeah, I bet you would. Your uncle wouldn't want to whack you. So we're going to try to find Joey when we're in Boston, and that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Yeah. I'll take a little video of him because in those days, you didn't have, so it must have been longer than that. You didn't have your iPhone. It was the flip phone or something. So you couldn't take a video, but I will of Joey because.
Sounds like a great character.
He's quite a character, man. He was the legit, the real deal Italian mafia, the whole bit. They weren't hiding that at all. That was real clear. If you want to live, you pay for your bill and buy a lot of stuff and don't steal.
And don't sell too much pot.
And don't marijuana.
Yeah, why bother with that small?
I got so much marijuana, I don't know what to do. But now he probably wouldn't be in trouble at all. Because they smoke it everywhere. So I don't know. Anyway.
That's funny.
So we're going to Boston. So, all right. So we have 4 wines. We got the slides for that, Karina. We have 4 wines in the wine club shipment. Those of you that don't know, if you're tuned in and don't understand wine clubs, very simple thing. We put together 4 amazing wines, typically 4 different wineries. We send it to you 4 times a year, so it's easy. But really, they're samples, so I really want people to taste these wines when they get them. They're really samples because they're so rare, too small to have their own tasting room, so we do that here. But when these wines are gone, they're like really gone. I mean, like
even the winery doesn't have some of these wines.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
And I have notes on these wines on the middle of the bar, Karina. Yeah, I have. They're in plastic, and I didn't grab them, but I would love to have them. Yeah, these are tiny. Well, when we get to the Nero stuff. Yeah, some of their stuff they only made like 40 cases, man. That's like barely 2 barrels.
No, absolutely. I mean,
that's
think
2
about
barrels,
that.
and you gave away some of it.
They order 50 cases. They keep 5 for themselves. That's 45 cases. And I know for a fact that we've been selling cases of these already. So we're not really at 45 anymore.
Yeah, and it's not going to take long before this stuff is super gone. I mean, just like later. Thank you, Karina. Did you get to eat your worst? I did. Now I'm happy. Are you happy now because you got the worst? Karina came hungry today, and then she went to the worst next door. Our partner, Charles Bell.
WURST.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the food's terrible, but people like it, so they keep coming back. So I'm okay with that. I didn't mean that. All right, so I wanted to have some notes because these are all new wines. There's 4 wines in the shipment: a Pinot, a Mourvedre, which we've never sent before.
Yes.
A GSM, which we've never sent before,
Correct.
And I pulled out something out of the library, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But that is super cool to have what I pulled out of the library. You don't get a chance to have that in a wine club shipment in most wineries because they don't have a library like that.
No, really don't.
And those wines are long gone. All right, so this is James Family Cellars, 2013, another fabulous year. I mean, don't you think? I mean, geez, the 12s were nice, 13 fantastic.
13 showing really well right now. And he's won some awards too. Right?
Yeah, he has. You know, for a small producer, that's fantastic. They got double gold at the Chronicle tasting. That's an international tasting. That's
it is.
Yeah, that's.
It sounds like it's local, but in fact,
not.
it is internationally recognized.
The Harvest Fair is. They got a double gold there too. So, 2 double golds, which is pretty cool.
So imagine your odds of having, let's say, 12 folks tasting your wine, and 100% of them say you're gold. There's not a single bronze or a silver in the mix. That qualifies as double gold. And you had it in 2 separate competitions. So pretty phenomenal.
And I'm just looking at the tech sheets here, and on the other side is his Chardonnay, and he got a double gold on that too. So there's some things he's figuring out. For a small producer, that's a lot.
It's pretty amazing.
That's pretty cool. This is his biggest production because he owns the vineyard, and it's south of this location by about, now I have to go a little more, about 15 miles south in Kotati, basically. It's still Russian River. They sell the bulk of their fruit to Schramsberg for their champagne program. And if you've ever gone to get a chance to go to Napa, you need to go to that Schramsberg and taste that juice from his vineyard. It's spectacular. I mean, it really is. And they're not slouching over there. They've been buying his fruit for 16 years.
That moves out of the way so I can
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. You don't want to get that in your mic. So this is one in the shipment. I want you to try the wine, even though I probably would lay it down for another year. Go ahead and do that, and if it's something that you're really attached to, then you want to reorder right away. You just don't want to sit on these things. They're just going to be gone, and we're going to prove it in a minute when we talk about the Nero stuff. He made 462 cases total, so it's their bulk of everything they do because they own a vineyard that's Pinot. They make a rosé from the Pinot, but you know what? They couldn't. Now, again, here's another example. They couldn't make a Pinot for 2015. There wasn't enough yield. They couldn't do a rosé. A rosé. Not Pinot, rosé.
So as they compress the volume, then they're avoiding the rosé to put it back into the master wine itself, which is the Pinot.
Yeah, because there's only so much on that property, and Schramsberg's got a chunk of that, and Jeff has his ears and eyes on his. Now, one of the things that he did on this one was he's got a block on the property that he calls Judy's block. I believe he calls it Judy's block, and Schramsberg doesn't get any of that.
Okay.
So he targets that juice, and we'll get up there and take some pictures one of these days. And
we need to do that. We need to get out there and do that.
It's spectacular. That's a really neat place, and so he's isolated a little bit of the vineyard to put his wife's name on that vineyard and say, okay, well, that's some special stuff. So
I'm sure she chose that name for that vineyard.
Well, yeah, I think she did, because Jeff was going, why can't it be Jeff's vineyard? And she went,
it's going to start with J, but it's going to be U-D-Y, right? Yes.
Well, she just said, up yours, Jabu. It ain't going to happen. So super clean, 100% Pinot, 10 months in French oak, and about a third new. So he's got a nice program that's very clean. The clones he used.
This is actually really ripe and round, and yet there's some acid in it, as there should be in a Pinot Noir. You think about a program that goes off to Schramsberg, which would be sparkling wine. Usually, the acid's important in that because it's not as ripe, and that's what
Right.
sparkling wine uses. But what I like about this is they let this go for a little more ripeness.
Yeah.
I'm sure they pick first
The
Schramsberg side.
Schramsberg comes in and they'll pick first, and then Jeff will sit on his stuff until it's ready.
Nice.
What he's told me, the other day, um, it looks like the yields are still going to be a little
Okay.
lighter, than we've seen in 12, 13, 14, but he's loving the quality. So, it really is, in the end, it's all about the quality.
Right. Right.
You can't skimp off of that. You got to bring in some good fruit. So we've been pretty lucky.
Yeah. There's no pretending when it comes to quality. You have to have it.
And I'm hearing great stuff about 16. I mean, I'm hearing that 16 is going to be another, kick-ass year. They're not 100% sure on yield, but what I've seen out in the valley, man, I have seen some really just huge clusters, just big stuff dripping off these vines.
So you're feeling like the volume might be up as well, besides the quality.
Well, they sure look like there was. I mean, I'm a bad judge of that. I guess I don't spend enough time in that vineyard, but damn, the fruit sure looked yummy, and they were hanging. They were just soaking it up. We have not had bad weather at all. I mean, we just haven't.
It's been pretty good.
It's not hot heat spikes, although it was warm today, but it wasn't what I would say in the danger zone where you're thinking about watering to help that vine.
Yeah, no, it wasn't 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Way up there, but
And you're getting a breeze, and you're probably going to get a little cooler breeze. They say it's supposed to cool down. I don't know. Somebody tell me what the temperature is going to be, but yeah, I don't want it to cool down. I got the pool guy out in my damn pool, so I think I want to use it, but I'm going to get screwed if fog rolls in. It'll cool that
I
sucker
think
down.
you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay.
It's going to be. It's in the 80s. What am I bitching about, right? How bad could that be? Yeah. So
I'm sure there's some folks out there. It's not 80, but more 90 or 100.
yeah. So we're getting bright ruby colors in the wine, according to the notes here. A little strawberry, tart cherry, rose petals. I get the rose petals. Yeah, a little plum. And it says a elegant mouthfeel, absolutely. Dark berries, yep. Cherries and gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
I didn't think of that, but I could have some gingerbread, and that might work right with that.
You can pair it well with that.
Well, that's the young one, but boy, it's pretty and
It
finish
certainly
is
can
wonderful. So-
hold for
yeah.
several more years, but it's
Well,
really
yeah, people
tasty
get
right
all
now.
they get all weird about
Yeah.
Pinot and thinking that they have to dive into it right away, and I don't see that at
No.
all. I really like a little time on a Pinot, especially one like this. I want a little time on that.
Yeah, this would be nice.
That fruit was ripe. What was the alcohol's not high on it, and it's it's probably in the 12s, maybe 13s. I haven't seen that bottle since we poured it. I
They
think
chug-a-lugging it
they
over
chugged it over there. What's that? What's the alcohol on that? It's probably 4. How much?
there. So, wow,
Really?
that's
And I
really
thought
cool.
it was really low.
That's good. That's actually good.
So that means it's balanced.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Means the fruit's standing up very well to the
Wow.
alcohol. Very
Yeah,
nice.
and there's no burn at all. That's fabulous. So he sat on it, right? I mean, he said, "Don't pick it."
Obviously.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice.
Well, we're getting some background music. You guys can't hear that at home, but it's pretty cool that we're sitting outside here and we've got this concert going on right down the street. And then there's Ricky Allen Ray. Ricky Allen Ray in the house. Ricky Ray.
So we have blues music over
Blues
there in
music
the
and the
gazebo.
And the
We got the
blues
blues singer
musician
here.
is here. Ricky
Allen
Ray,
Ray.
what's up, man?
Well,
There's nowhere to
come on
stand?
by.
You don't have to stand here. You can
You
sit.
sit here.
Wow. Wow.
So Karina's going to leave now and go
Well,
off to.
So everybody say hi to Ricky Allen Ray. Can you give him a microphone? Because we want to hear him. Because he's. Yeah, well, it depends on how much. So Ricky, what was going? Tell them what was going on, because people didn't hear what you
I
said.
didn't hear what I said.
No.
There's a longtime blues man named by the name of Charlie Musselwhite. Charlie Musselwhite was a B musician performer back in the 60s. And he had some originals, and he sort of made his way around the blues circuit for decades, and no one's really heard of him. And then blues had a resurgence in the 70s and the 80s, and all of a sudden he's popular over in Europe, but not really known over here. So after about 20 years of playing in Europe, and he is well known over there, he's a rock star.
Wow.
And then once you're a rock star over there, you come back over here, and he lives in Geyserville.
Nearby. That's
Yeah.
nearby.
We're okay with that. But
Yeah.
that's packed over there, huh?
Yes, no, they have probably 5,000 people in there right now.
5,000
Yeah.
people.
Wow.
And they're thirsty. Scott, they're thirsty.
They'll be over
Well,
here
they
a
need to
little
get
later.
their candy ass
Well,
over here. What the hell?
I mean, Charlie Musselwhite would love to take all of the acclaim for that, but the fact is it's legal to drink in the plaza, so that accounts for about half of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
5,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, easily.
I don't know how you count those people.
Well, you
Did
know,
you count them all?
At a bigger venue, when he plays in Windsor, there'll be 9,000 people out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, it looks like a mini Woodstock. There's so many people out there. Right there on the
People
Windsor
getting
Green.
naked and running around and
And muddy.
and,
Roots
muddy
so-
and,
Mud wrestling.
yeah, and having the green LSD instead of the red one or something like that.
Heard a lot about it, read about it.
I know. I
Yeah.
saw the movie. I saw the movie twice. So,
No, it's a heck of a scene, though. And
Wow.
And also, we've had a couple of good bands here this year, and their set lists just aren't very good for dancing. These people want to have some wine, have some beer, and get up and move a little bit. And we've had two good bands, and they had very boring set lists. This
Wow.
guy always brings an exciting show. Always.
Wow.
Yeah.
well, there we go. We got
Yeah.
entertainment.
Now, you mentioned the term, I don't know, beer. What is
Oh.
it?
Yeah. Is there a purpose for beer?
Barley and hops came together and had a baby. Yeah.
Oh
Got
my
it.
gosh. Well, all right.
This
Now
is excellent, by the
we're
way.
gonna
This
move.
is excellent.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's legit.
Ricky approves.
Yeah, Ricky Allen Ray has given the approval.
I gotta tell my mom I'm on TV. So
Yeah. Just tell her you're a rock star.
Tune in. This is
Rock star in your own mind.
The
You're
whole family.
It's
too.
indirect TV.
Yeah.
Indirect TV.
indirect. That's right. So, all right. So next on the list is Nero Cellars. We put 2 Nero wines in. And I do that every once in a while. Last time I
they're
did that.
new. I mean, they're new in the house.
Yeah. You guys, and they have a nice portfolio. You need to see these wines. And this is a varietal that we've never had in the room, not even close.
Definitely.
It's Mervedra.
I have never heard of it.
Oh man,
Yep.
see,
All right, hold on.
see, stump the band or band member
Band
or
I probably sang about it, didn't even know it.
that's right. This is Mervedra 2014. This comes from Livermore. These guys are housed in that area. And Livermore is south of our location by about, 80 miles.
Yeah,
Probably.
about that, yeah.
It's pretty warm there. 2014. Yeah, Nero Cellars. I just think. Well, let me look at the sheet here, so because it's so new even for me. It's 100% Mervedra, so we're good there. 0 new oak.
0 New York. Okay, all right.
0.
That's funny. So
And
we're
then
talking about
so we're talking older barrels.
older barrels, which means we're going to get that smoothness. We're going to take the rough edge off a little
Mhm.
bit. That's fine.
Boy, it is smooth.
Smooth.
Is this a cab type varietal?
No,
Or-
it's a Rhone varietal.
Rhone varietal.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, This is excellent too.
We're liking it, and our customers are liking it, which we knew right out of the gate. You know, it's a really soft wine. It's got a great price point. What is it? $38. I mean, if you're a Cellar Club member, it's $32.30.
Can't beat that.
Shoot, no, man. Come on, that's just crazy stuff. And what did he make? He made. Did he really? He only made one barrel.
Yeah.
He made one barrel.
Yeah.
One barrel.
One barrel. So good luck with that. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
grape nectar. That's what
I'm just telling you, you guys don't have a clue. You know, I didn't put. You know, the club is going to eat most of that in just the shipment alone. That thing's gone.
We're putting it out to the club, so we
They
have
get
a few
first
bottles
shot
left.
at it.
We've already been selling it in the room too.
Well, I'm worried because the first club that gets the wine is our first sips club, and that was a big group of people that we decided to give them an extra discount that we normally wouldn't give because they were the first people that signed up.
Okay.
And then we closed it when it got a certain size. We closed it, and you can't get in unless somebody drops out, which is the way it goes. But they've always gotten the first look at anything that we've had, and this is an example of that. And my Cellar Club doesn't ship until October 1st. So they might be in jeopardy. I may, for the very first time, have to substitute a different wine because I won't have enough for that Cellar Club.
So
Would you be able to allocate a little bit toward the Cellar Club, perhaps, so they have a chance to taste it?
Mm-mm.
No?
It might magically. It might not make it. It's really close.
That's because
It's super
he's
close.
saying it's going to end up in his cellar, is what he's saying, right?
Well, yeah, I need to get a bunch of it. I mean, let's stop kidding ourselves.
Very rosy.
Oh,
This is rose
totally.
petals. Rose
Yeah.
petals.
You know, and because this isn't right in your face with the oak.
Right.
You could pair that up with all kinds of food. I
This
mean,
is great.
you could really play around with some food with that.
I have a trivia question.
Go ahead.
How much wine is in a barrel?
About 24 cases.
24 cases.
24 and a half cases. So they spilled a half
Okay.
case because, you know,
Well, actually, they probably kind of tested the wine a little bit
Yeah.
along the way. so-
consumed. They consumed.
Okay. I understand that. I really
You
do.
get that? You get that really well?
Yeah, yeah. That I could actually
Yeah.
very much, is it? Wow.
No, hell no.
Yeah. How many tons of grapes does it take to make a barrel?
4 million. I made that up.
1,000
Well, how
tons.
many, yeah,
I don't know, 1,000.
1,000 tons
About
to make
Tons
one barrel?
of tons?
Really?
I don't know, tons? You're talking about how many tons of grapes?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, how much does a ton of grapes weigh?
A
A
little
ton.
less than a
A
ton, actually.
Because remember,
as
you're,
much
you're
as a-
squeezing juice out.
Not as much as a ton of feathers, all right?
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Only on Tuesday. Oh, wait, today's Tuesday. Damn it. Well, here's what I know. There ain't a whole lot of this.
No.
Well, if you're not getting in the game and playing, you ain't going to get it. I mean, that's just the way it goes. 24 cases. And then I know they don't have 24. I mean, that's the printed number.
Oh, yeah. So obviously
They're
we're
hanging
selling that.
they're hanging with 5, which puts it down to 19.
Right.
So mathematically the Cellar Club could be in jeopardy if I'm going to put a 2-bottle max buy on this wine.
I think that's a good
So if you
idea.
want to reorder it, you only got 2. That's all your only shot you're going to have.
Right.
Because it's not because I don't think it's going to be on the edge of not being able to. I didn't look that up. I thought this
it
one
won't
had
come back
40.
till the following year.
I
mean, the next
have
vintage.
You have another question?
Yes. This varietal, again, is called what?
Marvedra.
Movedro.
Yes.
So they have some grapes. These are Movedro grapes.
Yep.
And they have what, about a line of them, a row of them, a half acre? What do you think?
Oh God, you only made 24 cases. You're
You're
probably
looking at 2-acre vineyard of which you're pulling some of the stuff out of because you don't pull all of it out of there.
2
because
acres?
They also make other wine with their Movedra, right?
Yes, which we're going to talk about in a minute because they make a wine called a GSM, Grenache Syrah Movedra. So
You've
some
heard
of the
of MSG?
Movedra,
It's not that.
GSM.
GSM.
Yeah.
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 So some of that's going into the GSM.
Well, this could be growing in a man's backyard right here.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Pretty
easy.
much. Pretty
Easy.
much.
Yeah.
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 You could be a winemaker tomorrow. Just give me a lot of money. I'll make you the best winemaker on the planet.
It's amazing, though. There are so many stories of people have this little private enclave of an acre or two, a half acre of something really cool, and they get less than a half a barrel or a barrel.
Yeah, and that's when they go stupid because they think they can double it and double their money.
Yeah.
Now they all do the same thing, and I just have to laugh. I hear it all the time from winemakers. Well, we're going to double our production now because man, we sold all the others. I'm like, yeah, your market hasn't changed a bit. You still only have 200 friends, so you can't offer 400. It just ain't going to happen. You need 200 more friends. You ain't got it. You just don't have it.
There's another name for this grape. I don't know if you know that.
I do not know that.
Well, it's called Mataro. Mataro, which loosely translated means killer.
Hataro?
Mataro, Mataro. So it's
All right.
another name that they use. So Movedra is also Mataro.
Mataro.
So if
Could you call it Mataro?
You can, and yes, according to the TTB.
No one would know what the hell you're talking
Well, actually, Ridge does something. They use the word Mataro as opposed to Movedra.
Okay, so maybe they play off of the name a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
That's good marketing. I like it.
You know, for a moment there, the siren sounded like it was part of the song.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought, wow.
Yep.
They were in
How
key.
is he
I couldn't
holding
believe it.
that note so long. It's a siren in the background. Oh,
From the east side of Chicago. There you go.
I wish you people at home could actually hear the music because it's quite pleasant. It's right behind us, and it's
I could take this microphone.
Imagine a
down as far
gazebo on the square.
Yeah.
yeah,
Wonder what's the range on this thing?
not much. You
Wow.
wouldn't get about 10 more feet, and then you'd be
Really?
done. Yeah, 200 feet, I think, is all you
I
got.
better not do a 40-yard dash. Be out
No,
of range in no
no.
time.
Nice pepper in here, as all the southern
How come I
varietals,
drink
southern
mine so much
grown
faster than
varietals.
you guys drink yours?
What's
Because
that?
you had a head start. I poured yours first.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that was a good answer. I like that. Yeah. I had a head start.
Well, Movedra, man, we just don't see it. We
No,
just
you
don't,
don't.
man. And
It's
we
usually
haven't
mixed
seen it.
underneath. You know,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it later, but in the blends over in France, the Movedra is kind of the hamburger helper of pulling things together of that wine. And then they have Grenache, which steps up, and then Syrah is the big one. So you've got those three grapes that these people are playing with. There's easily in Chateauneuf de Pape, there's 12 plus grapes and so forth that are all red grapes, but these people are playing with GSM, Grenache, Syrah, Movedra. So.
And I love the idea. So we now have 2 GSMs in the house. Wine Club is getting the next wine, which is the Underground. They call it the Underground.
Yes, they do. Now, there's 2 stories to that. We heard the other day.
So then tell one of those stories while I pour the wine.
We
Oh,
like the
perfect.
first one. We'll want to hear the second one.
Yeah, well, there's really 2 stories to that. Now, the one you tell publicly.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we're just among us, right? There's
Right.
no
I'm
public
not telling
thing going on
anyone.
here.
No one else
Yeah,
is going to be
so
listening.
publicly, you talk about underground being the roots that meet the soil, and all the amazing things happen there. That's the underground. Now, the reality of the story is, and we don't tell the public this, of course.
No, it's too late because it already happened.
You're
Oh,
about to tell them
man.
right now, though.
Yeah, you sure.
All right. So because when you start small, you're really not on the radar. So you're underground. But eventually you successfully create a wine that is available commercially, and no longer are you underground. You're now out there in public. So they felt like they were underground. They were off the radar, and that's why it was
Totally off the radar. You would never. I mean, amazing.
come on.
This was an amazing
a
find.
couple stacks of wine, and you're done.
So this. They call this wine the 2014 Underground. It's what we call a GSM. So it's Grenache Syrah Movedra, 65% Syrah, 20% Movedra, 15% Grenache. Now they did do 5% New Oak, but that's really low,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Don't
yeah,
most
right, yeah.
wineries do about a third? I mean, at least.
Yeah.
And so they're
I have a question. How do you do 5%? They put chips in.
How do you do
How
5%?
do you say 5%? I mean, is it a thing where you put chips in the
No.
wine, oak chips, or how do you?
No, I mean if you've got, uh, in theory, if you've got 100 barrels, then
Yeah.
5 of those barrels would be, so.
Oh, okay. Are they all mixed together?
Well, no, but if you,
No, they're always separate.
they're always separate.
So in other words, you have some new barrels and some older barrels, right?
So the wine that comes from the new barrel is going to taste a lot different than the wine from the old.
That's
barrel.
right. Eventually,
Okay.
as they're aging by themselves, and then you blend them.
And quite honestly, there are different sized barrels too.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one is huge production. They did monster production.
Really?
They went all the way to 110 cases.
110 cases.
110 cases. Do you know
It's
how many
like 2
barrels that
pallets.
is?
You've seen pallets of wine.
It's
There's
like what, 4 barrels?
5, 6.
6 barrels?
Yeah, right in that. So one of those barrels were new. Well, no, part of one, I guess.
Yeah, part of one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Well, again, if you got a new barrel, you can put some of it over here. You can put some of it over here, based on volume. That's
And then you
5%.
drain it out to get it down to 5, so it becomes 5.
You know what? It's all about
I'm
the
still off,
recipe.
I guess 4. I'm still wrong.
You're not wrong.
I get a B.
You're not wrong. You're the blues guy.
Yeah, you're the blue.
I'll tell you
So-
about. I'll tell you about Mataro. You tell me about what's his name again?
Charlie Musselwhite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think yours is more interesting than mine. So
Maybe
you win.
That's because I tend to take I exaggerate.
You exaggerate. Oh,
I'm
I
from
love it.
Chicago, but I still don't know that. So
All right, so you should be getting blackberry crushed rock.
yeah, I
Crushed
saw
rock.
that today. I saw that today.
Yeah, rocks. Like if you had rocks and you crushed them, that smell.
What if you've never done that then?
Then you need to go crush some damn rocks, and then you'll smell it, and then
Yeah, I put a different description.
Graphite
on here.
I've
Yeah.
been
and
missing
hints
out all
of
these
Graphite.
years.
mesquite.
Mesquite. Well, you get that. That mesquite is kind of cool. It's a kind
Yeah.
of a sweet.
Ground herbs, game, black raspberry, and tobacco.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, the
Tobacco.
tobacco is just a consequence. They wouldn't do that on purpose, would you?
No, it's a consequence.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For all I know, hey, I've heard some.
And it's
Crazy stuff.
unfiltered and unfined.
What's unfined?
Fining is where you take egg whites and you put it in there, and it attracts all the sediment.
Right.
And then you scoop that out of there.
I have heard of that.
Well, that's why these 3 crazy girls that came in here when we first opened, and they said that they wanted a not gluten, but
Oh, that's right.
yeah, they wanted
I'm GMO.
Vegan.
no vegan. They wanted a vegan wine.
And if you have egg
These
whites,
wines are all vegan. It's made out of grapes.
Just
What are you
take the
talking about?
sausage out and you're fine.
She said no.
No bacon,
if they
right?
if they fine it, then they're using egg whites.
Egg white. Yeah. Well, that's.
And I'm going, there's not a winery on the planet that discloses whether they used egg whites or not. Well, I mean, these guys said
well, some of them do.
that they didn't, but they would never say, "Oh, by the way, we
They
used
use
egg
bentonite
whites."
or whatever. But,
Yeah.
but it's a chemical process, and the egg whites, the protein there, the egg whites attract those molecules that they want to get out of there and pull those things away. And by the way, none of the egg whites ever end up in the finished wine. They're what fall to the bottom and go away.
That's right.
But you used them.
Well, no, it touched the juice. So and it was probably the butt of the chicken that touched it. You know, that's too crazy for me. I'm like, oh come on. It's like separating your food on your plate before you eat it because you don't want them to mix up when you.
That's called military eating.
Good night, Irene, man.
Nothing
Come on.
touching. That's right.
I do not want nothing to touch my meat. Okay, fine. All right, so GSM,
GS
great little wine.
Really pretty.
Yes, yes, it
Retail on that is $42. You get it for $35.70 if you're smart enough to be a wine club member. If you're not a
That
wine
is
club member, I don't care. But
Outstanding. That is good.
right, isn't that
Yeah,
delicious?
it
Just
really is.
soft and pretty.
And the
How are we
volume-
doing over there? You guys okay over there? You kind of
What are you
What?
doing, Janet?
you can't, huh? You can't hear me at all? You can't hear this out there in the room.
No, because the music is playing too.
I can hear it from here.
I can hear it.
But are you hearing me through the headphones?
Hello.
Oh, well, okay. I really, I can hear it. I'm echoing, for heaven's sakes.
Can you hear me?
We'll discuss that later, young man.
Everybody.
Yeah. Let me invest in more equipment. Jesus.
That's what it's about.
It's like, whoa, yeah.
Missing your drum kit. Bring that thing over. Everything will be
Oh
okay.
gosh, no
Yeah.
kidding. So GSM,
A great blend.
a great
Three
blend.
grapes.
Um,
and they do a great
yeah.
job.
We're gonna be loving that. So even at 110 cases, that's not a lot of wine.
No.
So don't be sitting long, or you'll kick yourself. Because
Well,
that's you can age this wine. I mean, that's not like
totally.
you're gonna
Yeah.
have to drink it right away.
Totally can.
That's beautiful, man. That's 2014.
It's a
Are you
really
kidding
nice
me?
kind of pepper going on, both white and black pepper going on.
Yeah. I love it.
It's velvety.
It is, right? It's
Yeah.
really soft.
Yes.
Because it's not over the top on the oak side.
Yeah.
I mean, they just went,
I heard it was 5% oak.
All right. Are we ready for this? Are we ready?
What's
Because this
next?
gets better. We're gonna go.
I'm really ready.
We're gonna get
We're
janky.
stepping it up now, right?
Yo,
Well,
now
Not
we're gonna.
up, but
we're
definitely
Well, now we're playing.
widening
We're
the,
playing in another arena.
Yeah.
Did you got the slide on that one? You have this one too.
We're getting to the sangria wine level of excitement now.
All right.
Yeah.
So I can hear myself through the.
Yeah, you're coming through.
Yeah. Right. These guys are deaf. They
You're
can't hear me.
loud.
It's unbelievable. Right? I'm loud.
Yes, you are
yeah.
loud. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right.
What?
So,
Yeah.
how we doing on everything? Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Did you get a hot? What did you get? A hot dog or a sausage or chicken?
Well, Scott, if you really must know, you're going to love this. I got an eggplant sausage.
You got a what?
Is that
That's right.
vegetarian or is that
It
not?
is.
Is it
Oh my
It's
God!
a vegetarian sausage.
wow.
Oh my!
Because I was going to order a chicken one, and they didn't have it, and I didn't want curry.
Oh,
So I ordered the eggplant, and it was
that's stuck in my throat right now, and I can't
good.
swallow.
And then I put truffle. I dipped it in truffle aioli sauce.
Bring this man some water, quick.
Well, for lunch, Scott
That's
usually
really good.
Get this man
Scott
some egg
usually
whites.
gets a anything
Oh.
that they make plus a chocolate shake. I think.
Oh,
it is.
yeah?
What do you get?
Well, I had to stop getting the chocolate shake because the chocolate shake is.
Because then you shake too much yourself.
Yeah, I mean it's probably 800 calories. I mean that's
Easily.
yeah
That's
easily.
a barrel in
per
wine
section.
terms.
There's
Do
two
you get the
sections.
French fries?
Oh hell no! You might as well just shoot, just
Yeah.
inject it in my
You
veins.
gotta get the French fries.
No French fries.
Just don't eat the bun, man. Eat the French fries. Don't eat the bun.
Isn't that worse?
That's how
No,
you
you
do
know
it.
you know what I order now when I order from them?
Dip it,
I order the BLT chicken sandwich.
because that's way better.
Well, I mean it's
Well, it's better than red meat. That's for sure. It's healthier.
well I don't know about that. I had
It's true.
I had tri-tip last night, so
You should go talk to your doctor.
my doctor said that was really a good idea.
He
As long
says
as you
that
didn't
4
eat
out of 5
every
times,
single
maybe.
piece.
Right. Yes.
All right, so thank you.
That was our health segment.
That
Now
was
back
our
to-
yeah. Let's get back to reality now that I cannot believe they can't hear this. That's unbelievable. All right, so one of the things that I get to do in the wine club shipments is I get to pick the wines. Okay, so I get some control. That's just part of my thing.
Yeah, you're right up there with Batman.
I'm there with Batman, exactly. So I have the power to reject.
Totally.
Now,
Well,
I picked.
what I like about this is because I'd say, well, how about this? He said, no, how about this?
Yeah.
It gets better when he does it.
Well, it does. So when we went to Barbados in December last year, I was in charge of bringing the wine, and I had no budget. I was told to burn the credit card by Mr. Mark Davis, our Marine buddy from Iraq, and he said, just light that sucker up. And as soon as he said that, I went, wow, I'm gonna light this up.
Yeah, you need to, yeah.
So anyway, the very last night was it was interfering with TV Tuesday, so we decided to do the show in Barbados. And the wines I had left was an 05, 06, 07 Barrett Vineyard Syrah.
Wow.
Nom, 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 nom.
Now we hadn't opened it. I didn't bring doubles of that. I only had 3 bottles that we brought of that wine. So you're rolling the dice. It's a 10, 11-year-old wine.
Sure.
It's Syrah. It could be just like, I don't know, could be dead, could be gone.
Could be.
It's
You
gonna
know.
be
It has
good.
nothing to do with the winery and so forth. It's all
No.
about where that bottle was on any one time when the
And
aged
and
by
and
ship.
the and Syrahs, we're not normally not pushing them out that far.
Right.
You might be 7, 8 years something. This is clearly 10, 11 years. You're cranking it, baby. But it's La Serena, so I thought the bet was good, and we do the show live, so we don't. I mean, there's no.
That's
like,
true.
We'll be
There's
back.
no taking it back.
Yeah, you go. We'll be
Let's-
back after
let's cut to
commercial.
a commercial.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
No, and we don't.
Rehearse or anything?
No, we don't do
don't have any
anything.
lines?
It's live. It's like jump on the bandwagon. Here you go. So I rolled the dice. I thought, well, all right, either it's a disaster or we killed it. Well, here's the bottom line: we killed it. Those wines were rocking the house. 05, 07. I thought we had more 7 here, and come to find out, I only had 1 bottle on the shelf, and I didn't want to burn it today. So I'm going to show the 5 and 6. We're going to taste the 6 first. The 6 is in the Wine Club shipment, and here's the deal.
Wait. It's in the wine club shipment. Say that again.
The 6
First we've heard that.
in the Wine Club shipment, the 2006 Barrett Vineyard off of her private vineyard. And here's the cool thing, because it's kind of weird that it happened, but it's really cool for us.
Yeah.
They found a warehouse location that was not supposed to have her wine in it, and it had all these extra cases of 05, 6, and 7. And so I scarfed up a bunch of it and brought it into Santa Rosa, but we had enough to do the Wine Club shipment, so I said, rock and roll. Let people taste a 2006 Syrah, and then if you're blown away by that, then you buy the 5, 6, and 7, and here's what you do. You have a really nice dinner party.
Yeah.
You have your best friends over, not some wine-slamming geek that you don't do that. Bring someone that cares
Have
about.
your Batman people over.
Yeah, your
like
Batman,
yourself.
the
Yeah.
top-end stuff.
Yeah.
And here's what you do. You line up 3 glasses at each place setting,
Oh,
and you pour the 5, 6, and 7, and you let them experience that wine as they move
you're
through.
making me thirsty.
Isn't that
Yeah,
something?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So you were on Barbados. So safe
Yeah.
to say those were the only wines of those kind on Barbados
Hell, there were probably the only only of those wines
in the hemisphere.
you
Pretty
got to move.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Pretty
Pretty damn close to that, because there ain't a whole lot of that, and Scott brought a bunch of it with him.
I
So
feel pretty special if I was
clearly,
in the same room.
clearly on the island of Barbados,
Uh-huh.
you could mortgage everything that you ever thought you had in the world, and you would have won that one easy. They wouldn't have known what the hell. But we had the best
That's
damn
exciting.
wine on that trip, and it was really super cool. All right, so
Damn
the 6 is in the Wine Club shipment. I've never gone and done a library wine. This is a library wine. And God bless Heidi. She loves us, by the way. She really does. This retails for $80, and we got it for $60, and she never discounts her wines because they don't need to be discounted because they're that good.
I've
But
had a few of
damn,
those over the years.
look at the color of that. That's a 2006.
Whoa.
This is rocking. Look at that color. It's
so,
not
so to clarify, it's
So if I-
$80 retail, but club gets it at $60.
60. Either club, both clubs get it the same price.
If I do the fuzzy math, that means it's 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the nose on that is just like
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, Here's what you have to do when you open up an older wine like this.
Wow.
Give it a little time to breathe in the bottle. Don't get weird and janky. You don't have to inject it and run it through all these strainers and all these, you know.
Blender.
Is that from Heidi's own?
That's what Heidi told me. She's right. Oh, was that the 5?
Well, let's start in
Okay,
chronological order.
We'll start with the '05 then. Why not? Yeah.
Is that? Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
So
Oh,
grab the
why,
second
why,
bottle.
why don't you go?
There should be an 06 on the counter there.
Yeah, we need to find that 06. I need that.
Well, here we go.
All right. So we
Okay.
got 05
Oh,
for
five.
All
now.
right, so we went
Let's
5.
do
That-
let's
I-
back up
I'm
a
just
whole
telling you,
Nature
all,
did it in this order.
all
We should do it in
three,
this order.
all 3 of those are really, really good. All 3 of them are fantastic.
Yeah. Take a
But here's the 5. Look,
Yeah.
look how old that is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, look at the color, man. I'm just telling you, that thing hasn't turned bricky. It hasn't gone goofy at all. There's not a damn thing wrong with that at all. Nothing.
This is stepping forward nicely. Wow.
Right?
I could breathe this all day.
It's open because I opened it. Oh,
Well,
that's
that's
not the
true.
one you want.
Yeah, that's the one you drank.
You know, these
Oh.
youngsters don't realize that their eyes are going bad on them. They're in denial for years and years until they get old.
Yeah, it's these little kids, right?
Check
They'll
check the
wait
back
till they're in
bar.
their 40s or 50s before
Check
they
that back
decide,
bar.
You know, I need some help with my eyes here.
I
So
I wasn't losing it.
Does this broadcast make it all the way to Nebraska?
Huh?
I'll go find one.
Really? Tell a story. Let me go.
Oh, you'll do it.
I'm gonna go
All
find
right,
that.
guys, I'll hold down the fort.
Hold the
There you
fort
go.
down
So
here.
Dave-
What do
So,
you mean
so
that's
I'm
not
from
there?
Chicago, and we
you
we
really?
understand the blues there. It's a
Yeah.
color.
I know, but Chicago is a major, somewhat metropolitan town, but it's a major financial hub,
I'm hearing him just fine.
which means they get like
Okay,
top
that
of the
was the-
allotment
I know
for
what that-
wine. So if you're from an area like that, you've seen it all, brother.
Right.
I know, but I was trying to talk music, but you want to go with wine, that's fine.
Well,
We can
once
talk
you
wine.
go wine, then you can't help but go music.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wine.
Yep. So, have you been to Chicago and seen the jazz bars and so forth? Have you been able to do that?
I did once, and it was a long time ago.
Okay.
It was
All right.
early '90s, and I went
in
to
Chicago. They have you have Michigan Avenue, which is that's up above.
I was
But
on.
down below, there's Lower Wacker Drive.
Well, you see, now that you mentioned Wacker, see, I was on Upper Wacker in the financial district,
Yes.
and someone said, "Hey, there's this place. Let's go to it." We went to it, and that was Lower Wacker, and I thought this is really cool. Unfortunately, I was there during about end of January,
Oh, good. A
Oh.
snowstorm.
and it was cold.
Now back to our regular scheduled program.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
What happened?
I opened up 2 5s.
Wow, that's 10
Some-
alone right there.
Huh?
5s equals 10. Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah. That is hilarious.
You know what? This 5 is amazing.
Yeah. This 5 is really amazing.
Well, she's got
And-
the 6.
Oh, she's opening a 6.
We have to taste the damn 6. It's on part of the show. We have to do it.
Cool.
I know.
Now
It's-
you people should know that we set this up this way so we have an extra
I-
bottle left
I-
over.
when
Don't you have any bad wine, Scott?
This
yeah. No, I don't.
So
No, you
this
Oh,
don't.
to me,
Even my sangria is not bad because
oh, that's outstanding.
no, it's really
Oh my God!
and that song is either.
Isn't that a cool song?
Yeah.
I for a
good. Does it smell okay, girl?
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, just put that in the that we need some visitors.
from outer space.
You want to taste some cool wines?
You're watching. You're local. Come on by tomorrow. We have some wine for you to
Ooh,
taste.
man, do we ever?
This is absolutely amazing because they're really stepping forward. It totally doesn't. It doesn't taste like a 2005 anything.
This would go excellent with bacon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, any of your big meats are going to go really well with this. And sorry for you veggie people. I can't help you. I don't know what to do. I just don't. Maybe you eat vegetables with spices on them or something. I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't register to me. I would never figure. I don't know. It's hard.
There's no one like
What do
that
you-
watching, so it doesn't matter.
Is that right? Well, go to cheese. I mean, I guess if you're just not you're a vegan, and you can't have your red meat touch your vegetables because it freaks you out, then go to cheese. Oh wait, you can't go to cheese. Damn it!
No.
Vegans are from Venus, and meat eaters are from Mars.
How in the heck are you going to do that? If you're vegan, you can't even have cheese.
You can have a soy burger.
That is no. They have that eggplant crap that you had today, right?
But
Right?
she can't have egg.
Oh, we
And
can't.
it was delicious.
Oh wait, can she have egg? Can the vegan person have eggplant because it's got egg?
It's a vegetable. Yes.
It is.
It says egg though.
Well,
I'm confused. Wow.
it's not made of egg. It's
Okay.
a plant.
Like a hamburger.
I don't
isn't-
know.
is not
Step
ham,
up and eat.
right?
You know.
Yeah, same thing.
exactly.
Right, yeah.
Like French fries aren't really
Because
French.
see, here's my theory. Here's my
a burrito
here's
is
my
not really Mexican.
here's my problem with the vegan thing. Okay, why did God make cows? What the hell?
Why'd he give us teeth?
I mean,
Cows and teeth. That can't be denied.
yeah, cows and teeth. What the heck? What was he smoking some pot and he got a little high and he went,
then guns came
"Oh
along.
man, let me make a cow and then we'll just make vegans and they won't even like cows. It's cool." I don't get it. It's like, why do you have cows?
Cows.
What do cows eat?
They
Do they eat no
They are
predators?
literally a modern milking
That's-
machine.
That was an Indian
You can't have
thing.
milk.
They have 4 stander uppers, 4
The
hanger,
vegans can't have
they
milk,
4
right?
hanger
It's
downers.
a Hindu thing. It's a Hindu thing.
You can't. The vegans can't have milk.
Well, they can't have a whole lot of anything.
They don't eat any animal byproducts. So anything
Oh.
that comes from an animal or an insect, regardless. So they don't even eat honey.
Well, they don't buy the products, so there's no byproducts.
What if they get?
Right.
What if they get bit by a mosquito? Does that freak them out? It must.
They think that they're giving them love by feeding them their blood.
Oh,
Wow.
It really freaks them out to get bitten by an alligator. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
God.
All right. Well, we finally got to the '06 La Serena, and those of you that don't know, that's Heidi Barrett, by the way, winemaker. I am a huge fan of '06. Everybody gave all the kudos to 5, 7. It's the one you sell your house, you buy all that up, and blah 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 blah. 6 was a little cooler year, blah blah blah, and they just pooted off.
I'm kind of young. I don't quite remember '06.
In the
Don't?
in the bottle, I'm really liking 6. I like 6 in a lot of different ways. So I thought this was the perfect wine to add to the shipment. It's still got this backbone. Let me give you a little history on it.
it's a 2-acre block, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a 2-acre estate vineyard. They made 380 cases originally, but now they commandeered. I don't know what the number is, but it ain't a whole lot, but it's enough for us to get through the wine club, which I thought was great. It's all Syrah, 14.8 on the alcohol, 100% French oak barrels. Now here's the difference. She's got 45% new, 22 months in the barrel. She's not
Wow.
monkeying around at all.
That's
And
what it was.
Smell that. That sucker is just rocking.
Thank you.
Oh, my.
Almost 2 years it's sitting there in the barrel.
Oh, my, oh,
Wow.
my, oh, my. Is that
Boy, you
pouring.
can really tell.
That's
Yeah.
pouring really good.
Yeah.
Aromas are of ripe black cherry pie, plum, mineral, earth, and smoked meat. Ooh, if you had right? That's going. That's doing it.
It
See-
goes beyond bacon right here.
Oh yeah, this is going to another. This is that, and it was good to have the 5 in front of this because it's really
Really
soft.
was, Yeah.
But now this is like in your face right now.
There's some tannins here. That are
Oh,
very,
structure is
Yeah.
just.
yeah, it's,
Old chewy
Well, look at the
guts.
color, man. It's still rocking. It's rocking.
Yeah.
yeah. This has not reached its peak yet. Definitely.
Oh heavens, no.
And it's
Yeah,
almost
a round mouthfeel with flavors of black plum, dried herb, pomegranate, and a hint of minerality. That stuff, leading to a lengthy, juicy finish. Yeah, that's pretty damn close. I got that. A lengthy, juicy finish. Right? Right? That's badass. That's the heat right there.
So what's this show rated? R? PG? R?
I don't know. Are you going to go bad or what? Are you going to do something weird, right? At the very end of the show, you're going to do something really weird?
Absolutely.
Oh,
That way, the FCC, I don't get fined as much.
well, this is the internet, so they don't have a damn thing to
You
say
never
about
know,
nothing.
buddy.
No,
You
even
just never know.
yep.
Yeah.
I don't even have to be Clinton to get away from problems on this one, so I'm good.
politics too. Cool.
Yeah, she's gonna get hung. I swear to God, that woman is gonna get hung. That's
Most
unbelievable,
likely.
right?
I did
She
see a
is.
sign. Did I send it to you?
Oh yeah,
Hillary for prison, not
Oh,
president, but
if
prison.
how she could dodge this bullet is unbelievable. It's amazing. You were in prison 4 years ago if that was you. It would have been no big deal. They would have gone. See ya. Unbelievable. Anyway,
I understand.
that's pretty damn good.
This is outstanding.
All right, so I know we're hitting our time allotment. Not that I really give a. I can be on this as long as I want.
Scott, you said. Whatever you said before sounded like something from the Penthouse Forum.
We have 2 new visitors
I'd
in
have
our
to
room
explain to
today.
you what that is.
We got Andrew, and then we got Jay, and he's going the other way.
Andrew.
He's got some happy boys and
Andrew,
girls.
that's Batman Jr.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for drinking the wine, which is really important because that's what it is all about. And I want to thank Ricky Allen Ray for stopping in and giving us an update on the music.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. Of course, Dave Batt to give the insight of the crazy, crazy wines and geeky stuff and all of that.
Mataro.
And of course, Karina for multitasking in many different languages to people all over the world, which is really amazing. Good job there, Karina. Yeah, you do what you can when you can, and then you don't, and then you do. And I like that because she opened up the bottle and she did a nice job, too. And then I see Andrew in the house. Oh, maybe not. Maybe
We have some 2005 here for you to taste.
Yeah, you came at the right time. I'm going to tell you right now. So anyway, so this is the Wine Club shipment. Let me just tell you again, James Family Cellars 2013 Pinot Noir double gold at the Chronicle, double gold in Santa Rosa. Not too shabby. Nero Cellars, our newest winery, 2014 Livermore Valley Mourvedre, and then Nero Cellars Underground, the Underground GSM from Bennett Valley. That's the Bennett Valley fruit.
Valley.
And then La Serena 2006. And if you don't buy the vertical, you're not thinking clear. $180 for the vertical, all 3 wines. That's a steal.
Outstanding.
Right?
Outstanding.
That's
yes.
fantastic. And doesn't get any better than that. So this is where you discover wine one sip at a time here in Healdsburg, California.
Ooh,
Thanks for
USA.
tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Yes.